Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa.
What can I do?
I need a bath.
Certainly.
I've got a few wounds that need...
Of course.
Christ, those wounds. You lead a dangerous life, sir. Be careful out there. It'd be a shame if something happened to you.
Holy one!
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Greetings to you. rise and drown.
Cretin! We will all die there this way. I have had enough of this.
Me too. Not all.
Ich will etwas essen.
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit! How the hell can anyone know how it should be? Fuck! Now I'll have to take off all these layers again.
I'm yanking your pizzle, Godwin. I mean, Vostra Eminenza. You've got it right.
I'd like to punch you in the face, but the way you look is punishment enough.
So says the man in lace and satin.
But it suits me, though, don't you think?
Bellissimo. Magnifico.
I heard you fought in the Battle of Kosovo.
Why wouldn't it be?
I heard it was a horrible...
It was a massacre. Aye, a terrible slaughter. But the other side lost many men as well.
So how did it happen? Tell me. I don't think I can quite imagine such a massive battle. How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. I'd never seen so many take the field. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least twice as many with him.
So how did the battle go?
Lord forgive me, but it went to shit.
Could you be more specific?
Specific? Well, I only know what people said after the battle. When you're in the midst of it, you don't see what's happening around you.
Which was?
Oh, it's hard to describe. Attacks are followed by retreats, and between that, only fatigue and dust.
So what happened?
When the battle began, the Serbian cavalry crushed the Turkish left flank. It looked good for us, but alas, that was just the beginning. Soon, we got ours too. We fought valiantly, but they pushed us back, and in the meantime, they hit our center. The Sultan's Janissaries attacked us there. Damn devils, and raised all hell. Rivers of blood soaked the ground.
How could you survive something like that?
You can't give up, and death isn't an option. But then a rumor spread that Prince Lazar had fallen, and everything began to crumble. But he was a tough old warrior of the Nemanjic royal blood. He wouldn't give up just like that. With an arrow in his eye, he climbed his horse and rode straight for the Sultan. That's how he saved us. The battle then lasted until evening. But no one had the strength to force the enemy to retreat.
So who won in the end?
The battle lasted all day, and in the end no one knew who had won, because both sides left the field. Only later did we find out. Prince Lazar had fallen there alongside all his Serbian nobility. Still later came the news that Lazar had been captured and executed by the Turks the day after the battle.
They executed a prince.
Aye. They beheaded him. because someone had slit the Sultan's throat like a piglet.
So you didn't win?
It's hard to say. We held our own against the odds and survived. Only without their prince. It was just a matter of time before Serbia fell into the new Ottoman Sultan's lap. Fortunately, I didn't stick around to see it.
We'll have to wait at the end of the passage till they get to us.
How long could it take?
Devil knows.
No, I don't.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
All right. I understand.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janos will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your ass.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths than necessary.
I promised Rosa we'd get Ruthard and the other lords out of there.
Whoa! I've been known to promise a lot less for a fuck.
Shut up. You've no idea why I made that promise. How could you?
If you say so. But you know how it goes. Talk's cheap. And maybe your becker'll be enough to get her to forgive you for any disappointment.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right, then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signore.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buona sera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get cold, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
One more time, please.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
One more time, please.
O mangi la minestra, either you eat...
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice!
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or do not play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Jemże jest pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Say proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
One more time, please.
Say proprio un bacala. You are...
Say proprio un bacala.
Sei proprio un baccalà.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you loot the pot, go and see Godwin.
So, you and Henry are brothers?
Did he tell you that, or did you figure that out yourself?
Stop with the mockery and answer when a nobleman asks you something.
But of course. Forgive me my insolence, my lord. Martin was my father and his stepfather. That's about it. There's no common blood.
Well, you'd better not forget that then.
And what exactly is this noble gentleman so worried about? Does it bother you that you no longer have Henry all to yourself to push around?
Tripe like that isn't even worthy of an answer.
I wonder how long I'll be stuck here today, huh?
Are the clothes for Goodwin's entourage clean enough?
Some of them have a bit of blood on them, but we don't have time to wash them.
But we could at least stitch them up. The legate's robe only needs a few stitches, but when Janos tried to stuff himself into his hose, the whole seam came loose.
Damn it! Maybe we can just roughly stitch it up? As long as he doesn't do somersaults or gorge himself in there, it might hold up.
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out, but you can still tell the fate of their previous owner.
That's fine. I don't intend to strut around the courtyard in them.
Too bad. You might impress the guards.
Maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention. Or hope they're worse shots than me.
I'll do my best. And thanks. Let's hope it turns out well, and this isn't our final parting.
I'll be thinking of you all. I mean, especially you. Take care of yourself. You hear me?
Ow! What the...
Could you teach me something else in Italian?
Taken a liking to Italian, have you? Tell me, what would you like to know?
I'd like to... flatter someone. You know what I mean?
Yes, sure. You want to make an impression on the lady?
Maybe. But I want her to understand, even if she can't speak a word of Italian.
Of course, mon ami. The charm of Italian is that it sounds beautiful, even if you are talking about a dung pile.
If you say so. But I'd like to talk about something nicer than dung.
Try this, then. La tua bellezza mi abbalia. I am dazzled by your beauty.
La tua bellezza mia abbalia. That could work. Thanks.
De rien.
I'd like to tell you something.
What is it?
La tua bellezza mi abbalia.
Impressive. That sounded really good.
Thanks. I could hardly get it past my lips.
Ah, but you did. You better not look at me too much. At least go into the court blinded by my beauty.
Damn it, woman. You speak Italian? Is there something you can't do?
Maybe resist handsome men who are skilled with the sword and can recite Italian phrases?
I'd like to tell you something.
So, spit it out.
La tua bellezza mi abbalia.
You know what? I've had it with you lot's gibberish. One blabbers in Polish, another in Latin, and another in some gobbledygook. Who's supposed to listen to that?
All right. Sorry. Don't you at least want to know what it means?
No. I'm tired of listening to you fellas blabbering.
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence. Psst. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves. And be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then. Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, coloni.
Cazzo!
Sei proprio un baccala. Naprawdę, gadacie jak pomyleńcy.
Signores! Signori! Senti! Italiano! Cardinal!
Vedi, sei un buon insegnante.
Welcome to Kuttenberg.
What an honor.
Signore, welcome to Kuttenberg.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nas, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, dis Cardinal Legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Cardinales Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos video cutne antique, eminencia.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum. Domini insequem inime. Manete. Insolitum. Te... Alecunde te novi. Haven't we met somewhere?
Hic credis. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe, Henrice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini. Exe aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet cudere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Et ubi feriuntur numi?
Iuxta scalas in aream est ipsa moneta. Brevi tempori iam videbitis. Veni, expectamur. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's booze-up.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
Demora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamus. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit. Etse imperator custodum aule Italice, Iosifus Cabrini, Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano.
Buona giornata, amico mio.
Avete un accento strano. Un po' duro. Del nord. Siete davvero nato in Italia?
Sono...
È veramente strano. Piuttosto come un... Leave the ex...
Possumus?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe chaber molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamos. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit dom. Etse imperator custodum aule Italice Iosifus Cabrini. Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano.
Buona giornata, amico mio.
Avete un accento strano.
Aula Italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet codere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argenti. Feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Et ubi feriuntur numi?
Iuxta scalas in aream est ipsa moneta. Brevi tempori iam videbitis. Veni, expectamur. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They're worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamos. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit domine cardinalis. Etse imperator custodo.
Benvenuto, non vedevo l'ora. Signor Cardinale?
Ad verba vano tempus non est.
Intelligo. Certe. Possumus ne peregere?
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Inseque me, queso. Eos eminentia cardinales Pozzo.
He looks crazy. So I can't figure it out. Like, I don't have proper skills to pass that, and I still lost reputation. Whatever. It's gonna keep going.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Postnustat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere. Sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutnum magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona frassorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est, in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus areo templo. Consentisne mihi cardinales.
Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in orbe viniam.
There's something back there.
Ne gravibus loquamur ne incaramus in mundanas voluptatis. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incommode ita est. Pars contraria non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati. Pnevitiae et sanctae Barbarae suffragari.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus declaravit se statum sed litia malini sostenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, quae est opinio papae Bonifaci hoius casus?
Papa resolutus non est. Idio hic sum ut ambas discordiae partes auditorum sin.
Bene, discoramus de toto casu.
Temporis satis habemus, factot rogatos quod vis.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ut de omnibus rebus bene cogitatus sis. Cum resolutos eris, fac certiorem adjuvetorem tuum, et fac sermonem finalem in quo decretum tuum nunciabis.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Colloqui discurrere.
Bene te habes, cardinalis?
Ego potio egio fauces sica est.
The waiting is killing me.
Signor Cardinale.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
How terribly droll.
What else am I to do? Lament?
Pay attention.
Cosa voi?
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it. We lucky we got lots of booze here. But do not go crazy.
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here, he watch you close. You got to make like real legit.
Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand these dumb church fuckers, blah, 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 blah. And I have one more good idea.
Allora, dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janos think, hey? I ask for more. I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
Cardinalis, loquere possumus.
Come here.
It seems that backed with silver, the village priests have grown bold.
They don't even realize...
My hands have stopped shaking. Good.
The vision of wealth and power has clouded many a mind.
Hear, hear.
The papal
Are you
verdict
still getting
was
into
surely
fights
put
with the
back in
farmhands?
their place.
Not anymore.
I can't wait.
It's inappropriate for
Let's
a priest.
drink to that.
I'm glad to hear you gave it up.
I do miss it sometimes. There was this fellow taunting me just the other day.
Salve, Magister.
Cardinalis Pozzo. Me ministine me?
Sane. Facies mihi familiaris est. Dic mihi qualis.
Sigismundus Albicus, ex Fidisova.
Ah, certe. Domini albice. Sed unde nos novimus?
Patavi nos insidimus. De jure canonico discuristi. Cardinalis, voluistina aliquid rogare?
Sententiam tuam de concilio ecclesiastico rogari velum.
Utos scurilam iocum esse. Mons cutna pars melini fuit. Cudevitias molera paretia maranensis. Fuiset melios si sodalitas prudenta regisit. conditorus numos suos utilius ad hibera possunt. Ad renovatione monasteri exempli gratia. Ad impossibile est ibi vivere.
Quid facies tu in loco sodalitatis?
Radiam ad paretiam malinensem, et nihil faciam pnevitia.
At least there are no soldiers in your backyard.
Nunc me excusa, magister.
Secundum desideria tua.
Very well. Let's hope. Let's drink to that. Do you like the wine?
Fratres in Christo.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudatur eum in eternitatem.
Audiri velam rogationes partes tue, id est sodalitatis. Si potestis, breviter et clare.
Ad libitum, Eminentia. Magis auctoritatem monasteri et clerici paratialis edis malinensis non toleramus. Tantum de utilitatibus suis cogitant, non de utilitatibus orbis.
Itaque, volumus integram independentiam sed eletsi, et transitionem omnium iurum sacrum sodalitati.
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali montis Cutna conservabit. Urbs er tota regio occidentalis debet pnevitia esse.
Principale templum montis Cutnae sancta Barbara erit, et tote peciunie ex regione ad eius edificationem erunt.
Intelligo, perfecte.
Gaudebimus sino sustenebis, Eminentia.
Valete.
Dominus tecum, Eminentia.
Post multos annos discordie denique sparamus in justitiam, cum lititia sermonum tuum finalum audium.
Domini Abbas.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Cire velum quae rogatus vestri sint. Pautsis verbis et concrete queso.
Bene, summarium faciemus.
Prosus simplex est.
Rogamus ut monasterio et paritiae malinensi auctoritas reveritat que semper eorum fuit.
Praecipuum ius baptimatale et funerarium, curationem tote civitatis malinensis et praesertim patem ex reditibus metallicis.
Sodalitas est dissolvenda. Eis templus ante papale deruendum. Et ut lapida usuris sint ad proposita larabilia.
Traditiones sustenemus, non rebellionem sine causa et sine Deo ut ei.
Intelligo. Sententiam vestram intelligo.
Magnificum. Speramus te nos sustenturum esse.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et tecum, Eminentia.
Okay. It's letting us close it out, and I'm ready to finish this, so let's do it. How do we close it out?
Shall we get going?
Get started once you are ready.
You're the one who should begin.
Yai, curva. All right, we do this. Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be decision. Let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, patres ecclesiastici, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus, cuius est administratio spiritualis urbis, et quis fundationem edificationis templi sancte Barbara dicate curabit, commendato sancto patre legato sum, ut sententias vestras audiam et discordias ad secula seculorum persolvam, cum ambabus partibus locutus sum. Rogatus quid consilium meum sit benedictum auctoritate papale. Consilium albici ex Vnisova audiam. Ad traditionis redere debemus quae secula inter nos erant. Montem cutna semper malinus et monasterium sed Letianum administrabant. Novi mores solum dissensiones creant. Sodalitas sedere, et terna sua ad administrationem clerici paretiaris edis originales revertere debet.
Sed res mutate sunt. Mons cudna urbs dissimilis est quam prius. Albicus pragae sententiam defendit quae invidia plena erat. Mons cudna nunc divitior, patentior et liberior est.
Liberior non est et nunc quam erit, id tantum cupitis.
Audiamus verba vestra.
Audite nunc consilium meum quod fiducia pape Bonifaci sustenetur. Donationes urbanas ecclesiasticas tantum monasterium sed Letianum et clerici